Hello YouTube! So we are back with another van conversion video. I think this is going to be probably 6th or 7th part of the whole series of van conversion. And slowly you're going to see some noticeable changes inside. Anyway, if you watch our previous videos, then you probably know what is going to happen in this one, so stay tuned!
We're gonna start with water system, where I'll show you my plan and all the accessories that I installed so that we can have clean and hot water. Also in this vlog we're gonna insulate all the walls and cover them with plywood. So it's actually gonna start looking like a livable van, which is exciting. Somewhere in the middle of the vlog we're gonna melt some plastic, which was kind of fun. And then we also are gonna shine some light, literally, to our van. You'll see that. If you're only interested in some parts of the vlog, feel free to use chapters down below. But otherwise, keep watching till the end, where you'll see our most used item in the van. So today the plan is to build our water system. As you can see, I've got all the materials ready. Well, at least I hope I have everything ready. If not, we've got what's that, plumbing store really close by, so I can just jump there and grab if I need any more supplies. But yeah, for now I think we do have the main things, at least. So because I'm a total beginner when it comes to plumbing, I didn't know what actually existed. That's why I took my time and I went to hardware store, where I saw what actually is out there in the market and how will that fit our system, our water system. As per usual, first I had to draw a plan, as you can see here. And I based this water system, our water system, after Moser Makes, I believe it's called, YouTube channel. So he explains everything in depth, and it seems like he's a little bit more expert in that field. So go check that out. I'm gonna put him somewhere here. Okay, now we can start. What you can see here, that's outdoor shower, that's water filter, that's water pump, and then we've got water inlet and water outlet fittings. So now I just have to drill some holes for all of this to kind of come together. We already ordered a hot water heater, but we don't have it yet, so we're still waiting on that. So if you want, I can explain this diagram that you're gonna see here. That's the second plan that I drew. It's more specific what fittings I needed. And I actually wanted to make this vlog in English, because I said that we're gonna start doing them in English. But then I realized, okay, that's plumbing. That I don't even know words in Slovene when it comes to plumbing, let alone in English. So that's why this video is gonna be like kind of mixture between Slovene and English language, just so you know that you have to have your subtitles on, and I'm gonna do my best to translate properly. A lot of work for one day. Okay, one more thing, guys. I'm a beginner with that, so I wouldn't say that's a tutorial how to do it. That's just how I'm gonna do it. First we need to make some holes in the water tank. Yeah, I already made this wooden frame. Drilling it in this water tank, it's kind of the same as cutting holes in our van. If you haven't watched that vlog, go click up here somewhere and see that vlog, how that went. But it's a little bit cheaper if I mess up drilling in a water tank than cutting a hole in a van. Yeah, I wish it would go as fast as in this video, but it didn't. Considering my layout, I had to cut off two little plastic tubes that were originally meant as water inlet and outlet. On the bottom of the tank I drilled two holes. One will serve as water outlet, while the other will function as the drain line. At the top of the tank I also drilled two holes, a larger one with a water inlet and a smaller one for the vent. The smaller hole was placed directly into the plastic screw-on cap, as it's almost the highest point of the tank, So that means that no air is gonna get trapped inside and also water won't splash out of the tank while driving. Zdaj, najprej se va lotila tega dotoka vode in se mogo že ukrepitve poklicati, ker rabim še ene roke.
Bang, bang, you shut me down.
Kamerca se je raj ugasnila, ka pa da bi te poslušala pet.
Hey.
We had to close the previously cut tube on the side and make it airtight because now we just don't need it in our layout. Needless to say, I did not hold back with silicone. We repeated the same process with the bottom holes, and then I got to work prepping all the devices and appliances. So that means everything from water filter and drain valve to outdoor shower and water pump. To ensure a watertight seal, I wrapped all the connections with sealing tape, making sure everything was leak-proof. After that, I was practically ready to launch my own plumbing business. Yeah, I'm kidding, of course, but hey, I'm getting there. Jutri gre kombi na električno napeljavo. Upam, da bo to v enem tednu, sicer dvomam, ampak upam. Vmes nama poteče še registracija, v glavnem. Zdaj bi mogel biti že fotofinish, je pa v bistvu šele nek na sredini. Ampak elektrika mislim, da je edina, ki se je jaz nam lotil, tako da sem zelo vesel, da sem vsaj enega našel. O tem bova sigurno naredila čist posebej vlog. Veliko se je tudi stvari zgodilo tam, da veliko problemov sva imela v bistvu pri električni napeljavi. Drž pesti, da bo elektrika zdaj šla noter, pa da gremo poje naprej lahko delati. Pa končno nekam na dopust, zdaj pa že cajt, It's about 35 degrees Celsius and I'm about to use a heat gun. Tole sem že pokazal, kakšen je plan, ko bomo zdaj tole povezali. Vse sem že predpripravil, tako da sem še cevi dan skupaj, pa jih, čakaj. Cevi dan skupaj, pa skozi tole zategnem in poj upam, da nam nikjer spušala, ne? Treba dobro narediti zdaj, da nam poj popravlja. Najprej bom zrihtal dotok vode. I was trying to install all the hose connections while explaining where everything goes. And then, somewhere in the middle, I realized that might not be the best idea. Not only would it be boring for you, but it would also be confusing because you wouldn't be able to understand the system. That's why I explained it after it was already done. Okay, let me walk you through this water system behind me. As you can see, I'm in a garage area right now, and I actually had to remove the bed above me in order for you to see me because there's no electricity here. Let's start with water tank. It's 120 liters. I don't know how many gallons I'm gonna put it here once I Google it, and obviously it's got this specific shape. That's because it's specifically made for Peugeot Boxers. So if you're from North America, that's gonna be ProMaster. And then if we move up here, we've got water inlet. I actually wanted to have it on top of the tank. At the end of the hose, I put this quick connect so I can refill it without any splash. So it's pretty simple actually. From the water tank, the water goes to water pump that it's underneath the water tank. And then it continues all the way to water filter. And from water filter, it splits into two ways. This one is outdoor shower and this one is cold water that continues its way to this valve. And after the valve, it splits again into two hoses. This one is cold water and it goes straight to the sink. And this one is still cold, but it goes to our water heater And then this is hot water that goes to the sink. There is one more thing that I forgot to mention. On the bottom of the tank, I also have this drain line. So if I have to pump out water really fast, that's the way to do it. So that's obviously vent, I already explained that. And in the back you can see this brass fitting. Originally that was water inlet, but I wanted to have it on the top, so I had to close this one. So yeah, that's our water system. Let's go do some other stuff. Okay, water system is all done. We'll properly test it later on when we'll have sink and everything ready. But for now, next thing on our list is to start closing in walls of the van. I tried to reuse some plywood panels that were in pretty good condition actually and originally came with the van. First I needed to cut holes for the windows, so I temporarily screwed plywood in place and then marked approximately from the other side where the opening should be. After that I unscrewed everything and cut out the hole. I then reattached everything and precisely cut the holes in the plywood with a router. That's hard to say, router. There are 3 different holes that I had to cut, 2 for the windows and 1 for my statement piece. Are you curious what that's gonna be? Because I'm not gonna tell you in this vlog. I'm actually really happy that this is the last window that I have to cut, because it's so hot. I don't know, it's just freaking hot. After all the panels were cut, I took them down and filled in the gaps with wood filler, and then Nusha helped me with the paint job. So now the panels were ready, but I still needed to put sheep wool insulation in. This sheep wool is so soft that I really want to show you watching on YouTube. If only there's a way. Did you feel it? To get my spirits up, I was at least able to completely finish both back doors in the first day. Did somebody order big family size pizza? Vegetarian? And then in the next few days I was stuffing sheep wool everywhere, and I mean everywhere, to all the cracks, curves and hidden pockets. And I was going through all the bags quite quickly until we ran out of sheep wool, but luckily at least we managed to do all of this side, the ceiling, the floors. You already saw that. If you didn't, go watch that. We just didn't have enough insulation for one wall. I did stuff insulation in those little cracks there, I mean little beams or whatever they're called, but we still need, I would say, just one bag of sheep wool. Not a big deal, just we have to pay a little extra, I guess. I'm pretty happy with it though, because you don't know how much insulation you're gonna need, and I calculated a little bit and hope for the best, but it didn't work out, I guess, in the end, but not a huge problem, just a minor setback. While we waited for that bag to arrive, I thought we could connect and check all the ceiling lights. So the brown one goes to the red one, and that's done. And the black one goes to the blue one. Piece of cake. Now I just pop them in. Nice. That's it, now we can test them. When the neighbor brings you the right battery, you can test it. Let there be light! What do you think? It's working! It's really bright. In the meantime, the bag of insulation arrived, so I finished that last wall, and then I called my neighbor again to help me with handling these big sheets of plywood. And that basically means the walls are done. I saw on internet that you could technically restore your plastic just with a gun. I know that's not for all types of plastic, but let's try if this one is the right one. I feel like plastic surgeon. You get it? Plastic surgeon? Yeah, you got it. And now about our most used item in the van. Drumroll please. It's just this dining table. We literally use it every single day and it serves us as dining table, office space, extra countertop and so much more. But I feel like it doesn't belong in this vlog that you're watching right now. So that's more of a hint what kind of vlog is gonna be next. So see you then. So I'm just gonna wing it, man. I don't want to lose my pants.
Twice, 'cause baby, I'm living the life. 'Cause baby, I'm living the